Hello, and welcome to Stage, Screen, and In Between. I'm Helen. Today we have a very special guest, a celebrity dog, Bocker the Labradoodle, and his mom, Marie. Thank you, Marie, for being here today.
I'm so happy that I could come along with Bocker.
Bocker has done so many things, and I'm sure a lot of you will recognize him. He has done ads in fashion magazines. He's made TV appearances, radio shows he's been on. He's been in movies, commercials. He's done work with charities and gone to schools. He has a book called Chasing Bocker's Tail, and he also has his own calendar. What else? And I heard he's an artist too. Marie, how do you do it all?
Well, he leads me down a really, really great path, so I just follow him. So he's in the lead all the time.
Isn't he? He's really something. Bocker, actually, tell me, how did you get involved with Bocker? How did you get the name? And how did you get Bocker?
Well, we were looking for a nice dog that would be more or less hypoallergenic because my husband was a professional singer, had very bad asthma. So it was before the doodle craze. We saw an article on doodles. So that's how we decided on a doodle. And when Bocker came along, the name is very interesting because I grew up a New York Knicks fan. We rescued a cat and I named her Nikki. Little did I know at that time the dog would come along and Bocker would be the perfect name.
So you had Nikki Bocker.
Knickerbockers. Yeah.
Cute, so cute, adorable. And now the dog is hypoallergenic, right?
Well, supposedly, he's first generation lab and poodle, so they're kind of inconsistent. So we really thought we were getting a 45-pound non-shedding dog, and I got a 75-pound dog that sheds, but all was good. Couldn't have been any better.
But his calm demeanor led you down a special path with him. So tell me, how did he get involved doing all these public events?
Well, we just really wanted a puppy, and that was it. Just wanted a family dog. But he had this fantastic head tilt, which is now known as the Bocker head tilt. And he just was always very, very calm. Friends said he never gets his curls in a knot. So he just seemed like he'd be a natural. Everybody said he should be in ads. He was very photogenic. So I looked up animal agents online, and long story short, or if you want to know, you could read his book. We met with an agent down in New York City on a corner. He had his first interview, which I think he failed miserably because he was just like looking all over the place. He was still a puppy. But I think she saw something in him, obviously from his features, that he was, photographable, but also from his demeanor and his eyes. Everybody always said he has human eyes. Yeah. So
he is such a beautiful, beautiful dog. And he has, is this a DVD of the book?
Yes.
Chasing Bocker's Tail, and that tells all about his story and his travels, right?
Yes. That just came about because a friend said, get inside Bocker's head. He has done so much. So figured a book would be a great way to go. And then we decided on the DVD for younger kids so they could really see what his life was and how the story came about.
We're going to take a break right now, and we're going to show you some photographs of some of the work that he's done. He's worked for Tommy Hilfiger, Target, Walmart. He's been on TV shows like The View. He's been in movies, Eat, Pray, and Love, and has met Brad Pitt. I mean, can you stand him? I want to be Bocker. Take a look. boy, isn't that something, Marie? Marie, it's just too much. I mean, this dog has a press kit that is what, 22 pages? 22-page press kit. Thank you very much.
Well, I get very, very surprised sometimes when I see how much he's done and the amazing people that I have met because of him. And, everybody tries to tell me, oh, you're really behind it all. But I put him out in front. He's the reason I'm here. He's the reason I've gotten involved with so many wonderful things. And I really believe if I follow him, I'm on the right path.
That's right. And you share the same heart, and your good heart transposes into him. And now tell me about some of the charity work you've done. You've done some work with lately with the Sandy Hook children. That was wonderful of you to get involved with that.
Well, we started out after Bocker did all the ads, and his demeanor, calm nature and all, I figured he'd be great for therapy work. So he is a certified therapy dog, and the first things that we did do was visit children in hospitals and work in a reading program called Tail Wagging Tutors. And Bocker's just very calm, just lays there and makes the kids feel very, very comfortable because he's non-judgmental. Right. And yes, when the whole Sandy Hook tragedy came along, we had a few personal connections there. Mm-hmm. And Bocker was invited up to the library with his book and to meet with some of the children. And he made such an impression there that we are part of their family now, which means more than anything to me in the world. And Bocker is part of the Sandy Hook family, which is wonderful.
Yeah, that is a great thing that you did, and a terrible event that transpired. Yes. Really is. Yeah,
and if the main thing with him is he makes people smile, he makes them forget about their problems. Mm-hmm. But I always say he's my therapy dog first. Mm-hmm. He does take care of a lot of people and make them happy, and when he does that, it just makes me feel like $1 million. Yeah.
Now tell me, Bocker is now an artist, and is that something new, or has he been, the hidden artiste all the while?
Well, I guess he's a dog of many talents, as they say. But, we do a lot for charities. We work with animal rescue. Bocker is the New York State spokesdog for animal advocacy. So many of our friends, we like to help them out in any way that they can. Mm-hmm. And to raise money, one of the rescue organizations that we work with now said it'd be a great idea to have celebrity dog art. Mm-hmm. So Bocker created artwork. And he had his little scarf on, looked very French. And so his artwork was auctioned off for charity. Aww. So we're willing to try anything. And he just seems very happy at doing different things. And I'm not really one for animal communicators and all, but I've been stopped by a few. And they've all said to me, we just have to tell you that he's very happy in what he does. Aww.
They could read that. They know that because that's what they do. And they could tell, yes, he is very happy in what he does. I could tell that myself. So let's see now. He's the cover of the calendar. This is Bocker's calendar for 2015. So let me ask you, Marie, how long does it take to shoot something like this?
Well, honestly, the calendar is a year-long project because if you look through the calendar, we try to get pictures that are winter, that are spring, that are summer. We did just do a photo shoot, and we did a few pictures in the calendar because Bocker's on the cover of Animal Wellness magazine, the current issue.
We have that here. Let me just show you. Bocker is a cover boy for Animal Wellness magazine. Isn't that's... Let me hold it better. That's terrific. I love that.
It really was an honor because it's a great magazine with, a lot of good information for all pet owners. And to have him on the cover is really, really amazing. Yes. But he deserves it.
He does deserve it. And who knows better about how to keep your dog healthy than Bocker. And now we have this magazine. He's on the back cover for Barney's New York. Is that what it is? Yes. Look at Bocker there.
He has been in practically every magazine that you could ever pick up because he's done ads for Tommy Hilfiger, as you said, and Ralph Lauren and Target and Optimum commercials. And he was on Dogs 101, Animal Planet, and just about every fashion ad that you can think of. But
And yet he stays humble. He doesn't have a swell head at all.
Not at all. No, he's a sweetheart. And that's why, you know, he's a little bit older now. And the basis of his work now is his therapy work and making people smile.
Yes. And now tell me, you had just met Reverend Berger at an event, and she has a song called Come Home Soldier, which we're going to play for you. I have special permission through Marie to have that song played today on the show. And the specialness of it is this song welcomes home safely all the soldiers that are coming home. And it keeps in mind the soldiers that cannot come home, especially at the holidays. And it's also for the soldiers who are coming home to heaven. And the photograph, which is the cover for the song, is an open gate, which signifies the welcoming home and the open gate. So tell me, and part of the proceeds go through January, go to the Wounded Warrior Project. So Marie, tell me, how did you meet Reverend Berger?
Well, there was a blessing of the animals at the church in the town where we live, and I figured could never have enough blessings. So we went and we sat through the service before the blessing, and we listened to Reverend Berger sing and thought she had a very, very special voice, and you could tell that she really enjoyed it. She gave Bocker the blessing, and we started up a conversation. It was near Veterans Day also, and she, with some of her friends that she has a group with, were going to play for some veterans that day. And they wanted Bocker to come and tell Bocker's story also. Oh. So we struck up a friendship, and Bocker's store on his website, where we have his plush toy and his book and his DVD and things. Every month we try to donate partial proceeds to a different organization. Mm-hmm. So now we partnered with Reverend Berger, and we're trying to promote through Bocker's Facebook page to download this song. Yes. And partial proceeds will go, as you said, to the Wounded Warriors Project.
Yes. Now, we're going to cut right now, and we're going to let you listen to the song. It's really beautiful. Listen to this.
Stars and stripes so proudly waving, blowing in the breeze so fair. Oh,
see that? Isn't that wonderful? People really love the soldiers, and we do appreciate so much what they do for our country. Isn't it? Isn't it the truth, Marie?
Yes. We've made quite a few appearances at different fundraisers and we've met so many of the warriors and wounded warriors who have, come back, and their lives are totally changed, and what they've done for us is amazing. And we've met quite a few people, and I know that Bocker has made a little difference in their lives also, which is just incredible.
Yeah. It's so important for them to know that we are thinking of them, we love them, we appreciate everything that they've done for us as American citizens here in this country, and you're not forgotten. Now tell me, Marie, what is on your agenda for 2015? Because now we have a new year coming right around the corner. What's up?
I just follow him wherever he leads, and at this point I don't know. As I say, we really have taken a back seat now to a lot of the ads and things like that, and devoting most of our times to rescue organizations and charities and his therapy work. Yeah. And that is the most important. But with Bocker, I never know, because there can be a phone call, which there usually is, and there could be a request for him to be someplace. Things come up. Yeah. So in this business too, nothing is really that planned. And honestly, 90% of his life has not been planned. Yeah. So, Bocker's out there, and he's got a few followers on Facebook, as we know, over 500,000 right now. So he does have an impact throughout the world, and it's quite amazing, Yes. I'm just very thankful that he takes care of all the Facebook stuff himself, that I don't have to be bothered. So I always laugh, because everybody says, how do you handle everything with him? And I said, well, there's Team Bocker, but Team Bocker is mom.
But, I think it's so true what you said earlier, is that he's non-judgmental. And I think that's what people love about pets. Unconditional love, especially Bocker. They don't judge, and I think we could all take a lesson from that, right? Not judging people, listening, being an ear, understanding, hearing people's stories without, maybe putting your 2 cents in, just listening to people and being understanding, and say, you know what? I get it. I understand you.
Well, so many people say to me about Bocker, don't you expect him to talk soon? And sometimes I look at him and I am waiting for an answer. But as you said, maybe that's part of why we love our animals so much, because they don't talk back to us. But he does listen, and you know that he's listening, and somehow, maybe he wants to talk. Yeah. But that's definitely part of it. They're with you. They're more than part of the family.
Yeah. They're knowing. They know, and they don't have to speak for you to know that they know.
Exactly.
It's wonderful. Because I was going to say, the next best thing for Bocker would be perhaps an album. That would be a little tricky. But, when I know Marie, because my son was Vito Jr. on The Sopranos, and we met at North Shore Animal League America. And going back then, that was 2007, 2008. And Bocker was so well loved even then, and had so much going for him even then. He's magnetic. This dog is a magnet for attention, right? You just need to walk in the room, and he has an electric charisma that everybody gravitates to. I just love seeing Bocker. I'm so happy that he's here. I can't tell you. It's exciting. He's such a big celebrity. He is, and he remains low-key.
Very low-key. We've gone to different photo shoots in the city. I cannot walk down a block, even in New York City, where I'm not stopped saying how gorgeous he is. And we were stopped one morning, and I was a little nervous. A man walked up to us very, very early in the morning. We were on our way to a shoot, and he said, I have to tell you, he has God in his eyes. Oh. And this is just from somebody walking down the street. But literally, he's cute, he's adorable, he's gorgeous. Yes, to me, he's, the best. But he does have that effect, and I find it quite amazing. And I am the one that's blessed. Yes. I am really blessed that he is in my life.
Well, he has your heart. You're a very good partnership, a wonderful team, and God put you together for a reason. You're doing so much good, and you know what they say, that dog spelt backwards is God. That's right.
That's right.
There's so much spirit embodied in the pet.
Right.
And, we are all just spirit anyway.
Right.
It's just what form we take, and he happens to be Bocker.
Right. Yeah, he's a definite sweetheart, and like I say, I just follow his path, and I know that the path that I follow with him is the best. So he as I said, is the reason I'm sitting here with you. He's the reason that I've met all these wonderful people, and just been very, very lucky to follow in his paw steps, or paw, whatever they are.
In his paw prints. Now, let me ask you, he's so nice and fluffy. What is the grooming procedure for him? Does it take you a long time to get him going, get him ready?
No, really, he is a big fluff ball. And when he shakes, he looks like a lion. I get that all the time. His hair just fluffs out. As I said, I thought he'd be non-shedding, but he does shed quite a bit. And it's very interesting that everyone in the dog community doesn't care anymore about wearing black if you have a light colored dog. You're covered in hair, does not matter, So no, he doesn't mat at all. He has a groomer, the same one he's had since he was a puppy, and he goes for his royal treatment. He always uses a special shampoo, and he gets fluffed up, and that's it. He loves to swim. He loves to be out in the rain. He loves to be in the snow.
Does he love to swim?
Oh, yes. During the summer, we actually have a pool for him in the yard, and he's been swimming in big pools, but he likes to go in the ocean. He loves to be on the beach, and he's not all fluff and like this all the time. He loves to get down and get dirty. He's a real kid.
And he gets along with all dogs, and he gets along with cats too, because you were at a cat event that I saw you at, and he just loved the cat as if it were a dog. That's special.
Well, Nikki was already there when Bocker came into the household, so she wasn't too appreciative of him, and whoever had thrown her out had her declawed. So every morning it was a ritual. She'd be sitting on the rocking chair trying to sleep and be a cat, and Bocker would stick his big face right in front of her, and she would smack him left and right, left and right, left and right. So from that day, he thought every cat in creation should love him. And it's true. We've walked, a bird has landed on him. I've had rabbits that just stand next to him. He gets along with everybody and everything. He has never growled in his life. We actually got called for a movie part where they wanted him to growl, and I said, hasn't done it in 9 years. He's not going to do it now. Wow. So, yeah, he's very different. Very different.
We could take a lesson from Bocker. Let's not growl at anybody.
That's right. No growling.
And let's keep the holidays as special as Bocker. We wish you all a very Merry Christmas, happy holiday, and the most wonderful New Year you could ever have. Right, Marie?
Definitely, and all the best, and just puppy dreams, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And Bocker sends all his love, as he said, woofs and licks.
That's it. And you know what? Bocker is an angel, and Maria's his wings. And that's not my quote. That's a quote from someone else, but it's very, very true. I thank you for joining us on Stage, Screen, and In Between.